want to tell you something. Sweetheart, I love youth in church. Amen? So, if I'm looking over at you, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking to you, all right? All right. Amen. Amen. Chris, how we doing? Praise God. Praise God. All right. All right. Got my boy Rick in the house. I am too happy about that. My brother. My cowboy brother. That's right. That's right. You see, we are often fooled by society's standards of what is right and what is wrong. We are told what is politically correct. You see this book right here? It's unwavering. Okay? What was wrong 500 years ago was still wrong 100 years ago. What was wrong 100 years ago, it's still wrong today. It don't change. It don't change. No matter what we say, this don't change. Amen? The problem is, they said, fine. If it don't change, then we're going to keep you silent. Hey, I know they're living together. Are they married? Shh, shh, shh. Don't worry about it. It's none of your business. It's not against the law. John and Joe would have spent a lot of time together. What's going on with that? Shh. Don't say anything. It's politically incorrect. It's not your business. It's not against the law. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It says it right there. See, they want us to stop educating from the real law and utilize society's law. We can't afford that. We cannot afford that. Okay? We have a responsibility as Christians.
Yes.
I can tell you right now, all of us ain't gonna reach everybody. But some of us can reach somebody.
Yes. Come on. Come on, Pastor Bob.
Unless they keep us silent. I remember I was working for a place. Always wear my cross. And one day a supervisor came up and said, "You don't need to tuck that cross in your shirt. It's our policy." Okay, it's your policy. But then I went to another location that the same manager ran, and I saw somebody with a Florida State Seminoles necklace. I said, "Hey, if he can wear his Florida State Seminoles necklace, why can't I wear my cross?" He said, well, see, your cross might offend somebody. I said, that Florida Seminoles thing offends me. I'm a Miami Hurricane. What? I'm just as offended that somebody wear a Florida State Seminoles necklace.
Go ahead, Pastor Bob.
So the gentleman was asked to tuck his Florida State Seminoles necklace.
Go ahead, Pastor Bob.
But at that time, I also knew it was time for me to move on. It was time for me to move on. I was working in the wrong place. I was working at a location where they were celebrating Good Friday. Everybody had off Good Friday. I'm walking around and people saying, "What makes this Friday so good? I thought all Fridays were good." People walk around TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. So what makes this Friday so good? And it's amazing how many people couldn't tell me. So I started to explain to them. Somebody came up to me, "You can't talk about that." I said, "Let me get this straight. We gonna acknowledge it. We gonna give them the day off, but we can't tell them why? Seriously? Tell you what, if you want to acknowledge it, we're going to talk about it, amen? Come on now. Hey, they want to silence us. That's their goal. It can't happen. It cannot happen. So, needless to say, and you'll be amazed how many people did not know what Good Friday was about. You'll be amazed. But it's because people ain't talking about it. People aren't talking about it. People think Good Friday is a good sale day. That's what they think it is. Time to catch those sales. Come on now. Come on now. People start talking about bunny rabbit. Oh, what? Seriously? Come on now. Hey, listen. We holler on Sundays how much we love the Lord. Amen? But what are we doing the rest of the week? What are we doing the rest of the week? We're being tested daily. Daily, we're being tested. You gonna talk about me? Are you gonna stand up for me? And so we bring ourselves to three gentlemen: Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Amen?
Yeah.
So, let me tell you about these three guys, all right? That is a real cute Bible. That's awesome. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Let me tell you about them. Remember that king that built that big thing? Remember we talking about that? That huge gold thing. He said, you know what? This is so great. Everybody's going to bow down to that. Would you do it? Of course not. So the king said, you know what? We're going to throw something else in there. Tell you what. If you don't bow down, I'm going to throw you in my furnace. Now, his furnace was probably about the size of this room, if not bigger. Hot. 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 Okay? So basically what the king says is, you're going to bow down to my gold thing, I'm going to make you a chicken nugget. You just going to be extra crispy. Simple as that. Changes things, don't it? You're like, Don't get me wrong, I like chicken nuggets, but I don't want to be a chicken nugget, right? Amen. Amen. But bottom line is, that's what the king said. If you don't bow down to this, you're going into my furnace. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego said, we can't do it. Now here's the funny thing. They didn't raise their hand, said, excuse me, king, excuse me. We ain't gonna do it. But they just said, we ain't gonna do it. But you know how people are. Hey, king. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego said they ain't gonna do it. King said, evidently, they never seen my furnace. Bring them over here. So they brought Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. King said, listen, if you don't bow down to my furnace, to my object, you're right, to my object, that you're going to get thrown into my furnace. Amen?
Amen.
That's exactly the option to the king. That was, I'm sorry. Let me throw in the key word that the king said. In the same hour, you will be tossed into my furnace. He ain't even going to think about it. If you don't do it, before the clock hits the next hour, you'll be toast. That's it. That was the option. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego told the king exactly where they stood. Verse 17. Now you gotta bear with me. We're gonna go back and forth. Verse 17. I'm gonna read to you first in the King James Version, and then we'll go back to the New Version. Okay? Verse 17. If it be so, our God, whom we serve, is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king. But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. If it be so, our God, whom we serve, is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thine hand. But if it not, be it known thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship that golden image. You see, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego never said, my God is not going to allow me to go through that. He never said, hey, listen, you know what? He going to stop you. But what they did say is, if it's the will of the God I serve, it ain't going to happen. And if it is his will, then it will. But bottom line is, I'm going to follow my God. Understand, they had no guarantees on what was going to happen next. Only guarantee they had is their faith. Their faith. Understanding that God had their back. And it was more important for them to follow God than to watch and see what was going on. That blind faith. What my wife likes to call crazy faith. When something goes on, I say to her, baby, God got it. And she looks at me like I lost my mind. God got it. God got it. And guess what? That's what Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego said. God's got it. Because I'm not here for God to serve me. I'm here to serve God. Amen? So we're talking about a great walk of faith. So they basically looked at the king, Nebuchadnezzar, and said, I just can't do it. Not gonna bow down. Abednego said, ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen, yo. Now, you can only imagine how surprised the king was, right? And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. When you walk in faith, you speak a different language. People don't understand you. They don't understand you. They think they know what you're going to do. Why? Because that's what they would do. The king said, y'all won't bow down to this, or y'all getting tossed in my furnace. And then he walked over, watch, they gonna bow down, y'all. Watch this. It's just gonna be a minute, they're about to bow down. They bow down here? Seriously? Did they not hear me say on the phone? Maybe. Are they crazy? But you can't understand it. It's a whole different language, people. Whole different language. Faith, whole different language. Because when you walk in faith, people wonder, why are you smiling? Why are you so happy? Don't you see what's going on around us? Don't you care? Yeah, not yet. Yeah, I see it. I see what's going on. We want to take too much control of our situations. Too much control of our situations. Because let me tell you, if I was built like my boy Chris, and I was given that option, I started lacing up my running shoes. I said, I'm pretty sure if I can get past that last guard, I can make a break for it. And I can run. But that's me putting it in my control. I'm going to leave this to God. God brought you to it? Come on, say it again. God brought you to it? Come on now. Exactly. Exactly. That's what we've been talking about. On my faith. Faith. So, the king finally looked back. What? Now he's upset. Now he's upset. Because faith will do that. Those naysayers, and when they see you sticking to your faith, that makes them mad. Because they still don't understand. They do not understand. Make the furnace hotter than it's ever been. That was the next word us king's mouth. Make it hotter than it's ever been. So now we talking past chicken nugget hot. We talking past barbecue hot. We talking hot. Hot, okay? Hot. Let me tell you how hot. All right? I'm going to tell you how hot. Okay? You read down the book will tell you. He says, throw him in the furnace. And the soldiers start walking him towards the furnace to toss him in. It's so hot. The soldiers that got close enough to toss him in burnt up. They burnt up before they got there. Perished. That's how hot it was. They got tossed into the furnace. And then the king immediately, because you know what? Your enemy likes to see you suffer. They like to see you suffer. So he immediately went to look. Yeah, we're going to see them roast. You're going to see them jumping around, burning. Ooh, we're going to have a barbecue, y'all. Let's watch. And the funny thing is, he just sees 4 figures in there walking around. Hold on. Pastor, you little off here, Pastor. That's what you're thinking, right? Because it was, who went in there? It was Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Pastor, you just said he saw 4 people in there. I ain't say nothing. That's what that book said. It's in there. I promise you, it's in there. He saw 4. Now, I'll tell you right now, it ain't none of the soldiers. They ain't even make it in there. They got singed before they got there. He saw 4. And the 4th figure looked like the Son of God. You see, the king realized, wait a minute, that God they serve is in there with them, walking around. What the king didn't realize is he was there all along. He was with them all along because they had that faith. That's what made them stand there. That's what made them walk up. And that's what made them get into that furnace. That faith. It's only at that time the king saw. Don't you understand, people? It's how we respond to that furnace for the people to see the God in us. You understand what I'm saying? It's how we respond that people start saying, oh my goodness, that's God walking with them. But when we walking through, ooh, it's hot. Oh my God, it's hot. It's hot. People say, what God is that they serve? They always complaining. They always talking about what ain't happening. They ain't walking in faith. They ain't walking in faith. But that faith, that king saw that faith. That king was able to see God. And he said, hey, get them out that furnace. Get them out of that furnace. They walked out. They didn't smell like smoke. Their eyelids weren't singed. Their clothes were fine. I just saw two of my souls get burnt up. I know it's hot. These guys walked out, didn't even ask for a glass of lemonade. Nothing. What? Faith. That faith.
Amen. Amen.
Let me tell you, we have a responsibility. See, when we going through stuff and we saying, oh my gosh, you know, the devil is against you, don't understand. This ain't for you. This for his glory.
Jesus, come on.
This for his glory.
Come on.
Can you bump him out? Said, therefore, I make a decree that every people, nation, language would speak anything amiss against this God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego shall be cut to pieces.
Jesus.
Their houses shall be made a dunghill, because there is no other God that can deliver after this sword. You understand what I'm saying to you? This king that was going to burn anybody that didn't worship his idol is now telling people, if you don't worship that guy right there, I'm going to cut you to pieces myself. We think that faith we walk with for us, that's for God's glory. And when you walk in that faith, you win people to God. Amen?
Yes, come on.
You win people to God. People say, oh, I got to preach it. Oh, I got to talk it. No. You got to walk it. Amen? You got to live it. And not when the times are great. Oh, yeah, it's easy for you to say have faith. You ain't going through what I'm going through. But you know why? Because we ain't talking. We ain't saying, oh, my wife's in the hospital. Oh, I'm going through this. Why are you smiling? You must not care. Oh, I care. But God's got that. Oh no, we go through something, we keep it to ourselves. We don't want people to know we're going through. Then we come out on the other side, we praising God, people don't understand why. No, tell them. Tell them what you're going through. Then give them a hug, tell them how blessed that God loves them. They're like, what? Hold on, let me read up on this guy he's talking about, because I'm going through that. I'd be crazy. Listen. We're everyday people. Everyday people ministry. Okay? We don't brag to be anything else but everyday people. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. This story is not about somebody who all of a sudden got thrown in the furnace and they ripped open their shirt and there was a big S on the front of it and it became Superman and that's why they were able to No. This is about faith. Faith. And the fact that they were just natural people that serve a super God,
Yes.
and that super God comes in them and makes them the supernatural.
Yes. Yes.
That's what got them out of that. Listen. As we talk about faith, and as we can talk about faith, we got to understand that that faith that we have, that brings us through, everybody's watching. And God utilizes that faith as a tool. It's better than anything you can preach, anything you can teach, is your walk. Don't believe me? You got Gideon in that Bible. He in Judges 7. You want to look him up later. He was going to go to war. He's going to go to war. And he has an army of thousands. Because human logic tells us there is strength in numbers. Right? There is strength in numbers. But Gideon spoke a different language. Remember that language I told you that people don't understand? Faith. God said, you got too many. You got too many people. But you don't understand. See, I'm going to war, and they got a lot of people. And normally, if they got a lot of people, I need to bring a lot of people. And God tells him, see, if you take a lot of people, then people won't think you want on your accord. This ain't about you. This is about me. And he dwindled it down to just 300. And they won the war. It's about faith. Walking in faith. Understand that our faith, following God, gets you through, but more importantly, it brings others to him. It brings others to him. We got to have faith. We got to have faith. It'll take us through our adversity. It will keep our peace of mind. Why are you stressing if you have faith?
Jesus.
Why are you stressing if you have faith?
That's it right now.
God will cover you. Because it's God's design. It's God's design. If he don't want you to do something, I got news for you. No matter how hard you try, you ain't gonna do it.
Ooh, Pastor, you're preaching.
So the minute you realize it's about his plan, then we're gonna step into his order,
Oh, Lord, Pastor.
his design.
Oh, Jesus.
My God, if it's his will save me from this prince. But if it's not, I'm still not gonna serve nobody else. And it's funny because of all the things that life has to offer, occasionally our biggest problem is we're trying to serve ourselves. We're trying to make decisions for ourselves. It's not about us. It's not about us. God shows us every day that he's in charge. Every day. And we have to open our eyes. And the minute we open our eyes to that fact, that God is in control, I promise you, it's a less stress in your life. A lot less stress. Because you realize, I don't have control of the situation. Before I take my seat, I want to share a story with you. Because as my wife says, I have crazy faith. But occasionally, I forget who's in control. And I had an eye-opening experience that let me know exactly who's in control. My wife and I were preparing to change the broadcast day of our radio show from Saturdays to Mondays. Well, my class schedule coming up in the next semester, I thought they said I had a Monday class. But the semester was about 4 weeks away, 3 weeks away. So I said to my wife, tell you what, go ahead and book that. I'm going to go to the school. I'm going to talk to the dean, and I'm going to get my schedule changed. The majority of people didn't hear anything wrong with what I just said. So let me say it again. I'm going to go, I'm going to do, and I'm going to get this
I
done.
heard it. I ain't had nothing but God.
So I went up to that school. I sat down with the dean. I said, Dean, listen, if I have a Monday class, I need to get that changed. What can you work out for me? What's going on? He pulls up his computer. He looks. He says, well, you gotta, and he looked. He said, wait a minute. He said, you have a Wednesday class on campus. You had a Monday class, but then you changed it to an online class. Why'd you do that? I ain't do nothing. to walk up there to change it. You see, God could have very well had waited till I got there. He could have waited till I got there. But he did it ahead of time to remind me those little things you do every day, I got. I'm in control of that. You think you drove home safely. You better thank me. I got that. Those little things every day. God is there. God is there, taking charge. We need to be thankful, grateful, and continue to walk in faith. Continue to walk in faith.
So you came and changed